Hey, what up my people, it's Arnold aka Vitamina here. This is my favorite capoeira fighting tactic and it actually works, it really works. And here you see it in essence. The defense goes one side and the attack or the finta goes to the other side. Now what do you need for this? Your basic fintas, and there's nothing fancy about this, but just have a look. Have a look at how I do my finta here, meia-lua diferente, and look at the others. Just check how they move their knee. Do you actually believe that there's a kick coming? Now you can practice this. You should practice this for yourself as well. How believable is your finta? Now this is another example of a finta. It's a giro, finta meia-lua de compasso, and actually it's one of my favorites because it really adds to the capoeira game, but you have to maintain your balance. You see how I giro here, and then after that I can maintain my balance. Now this is a bit more towards intermediate. Now this sequence I would say is more intermediate because then you have to have your balance ready, giro, and then you kick. But that's the idea of a finta game, that you prepare your fintas and have them balanced, alright? So if this is too much for you, you can just do the entrada, meia-lua de compasso, rabo de raia, and forget all this spinning. Yeah, this is for the people who want to practice an actual finta and then kick afterwards, yeah? So there's a spin, balance, and then you kick. Or just your finta meia-lua de compasso. Another big part of this fighting tactic is timing. See the gaps. Here I kick along with him, right? So there's nothing to it. But watch this. Now I wait for him, he goes to that side, and then I kick. He knew, but that is the contra movement. So that's what you want to find. Find the movement that actually that you kick into somebody's head. Well, it's not your objective, of course, but that's how you really score some points in your capoeira game and make it more spicy. I love it when people do that because then you have to move, right? But really essential is that you first can flow with each other and you kick over each other, so actually making the kick, the other one has to really defend, and while you do this you're in a relaxed state of mind and body. So you expect a kick to come and you expect to have to defend, right? And then you can make it spicy, then you can actually transform this into a finta game. And this is exactly what they are doing right now. So let's have a look at how they do their finta game. And the levels, of course, are mixed, but you can do this game really well, really simply at your training, during your training. Just maybe start with one kicks, one defenses, and so kicks and makes the fintas, and the other one just tries to respond, right? But when you kick and when you do the defense, when you do the actual finta, actually time it right, so you will actually hit someone if the person is not defending. If you train like this, for sure your game will improve a lot, will improve massively. I train this with my students a lot, and they get me as well. So it's just really, it's a matter of focus, you know. Do you actually look for the gaps? Are you playing this fighting game, or are you just doing movements, right? So if you become conscious of this fighting element, this fighting tactic within your game, you will actually be able to play more the capoeira game, because this is foundational.